I created another ADX DMI indicator. It's this one here. It's a little bit different than the stock standard Tradingview one. The Tradingview one doesn't come with a line, like a threshold line. So I decided to put two in. I put one at 20 and one at 40. Some people recommend, like if the ADX line gets over 20, it starts pointing upwards. Well, that's a confirmed long. Some people say 30, some people say 15 or 18. It's just, you have to back test it yourself. But I've just put another one in here just because I could. That's all. It doesn't mean anything. This number does not mean anything. I just put it at 40 because it was just double of 20. That is all, okay? The difference with mine is the fact that there's two threshold lines, and also, let me just turn off this MACD, and it has a coloured background. So what this means is your threshold, which is this bottom one at 20, when the ADX line crosses above, well then this panel will appear. It'll be blue, and you can change the colours. You can change the colours in here, and it's the same for the 40, okay? Alright, what did I do just then? Yeah, so you can change the colours, and the reason that one has changed colour is because, well, the threshold went above 40, okay? So you might have an upper threshold that you like to sit it at. I don't know. I'll just turn it off for now just so it doesn't confuse you. Yeah, and everything else is just colour. You can just do whatever you want with the thing. When the background goes white, it means the ADX line has gone under your threshold, which is 20, okay? So no trades. Blue means trading and white doesn't. The way that I like to use this is, I suppose, like everyone else. We want to see for trend. I'm just going to rewind. If you don't know anything about the ADX, go and read up about it. Wells Wilder is the originator of this. Okay, I think it's a fantastic indicator, and I don't think a lot of people use it. I think it's really good. Is it laggy? It's just as laggy as everything else, okay? Everything's laggy. All the indicators are laggy. So the way it works is when green goes above red and it's above this 20, we are long, okay? When red is above the green and it's above 20, we are short. That's it as far as these two go. However, there's some considerations you need to think about. A really strong signal is when they both cross roundabout on the 20 and they both diverge, meaning one scoots up and one scoots down. One doesn't linger about, okay? So in here, it's all consolidation. I mean, you can just see the chart anyway. It's what day was that? That's Tuesday. All right, that was last night. So it's all consolidation, and you can see that the ADX is sloping downwards, so there's no longs here. You want to see this ADX, moving upwards, like here. So there's the crossover. This thing may not have produced it moving upwards until maybe here. This is a 5-minute chart of a NASDAQ, okay? And I'm a scalper, and I would be happy to enter here every single day and take 50 points out of the NASDAQ. I'd be a millionaire if I could do that every day without a loss. Sometimes the ADX can get you there, okay? You need to back test this. You need to also forward test it live. You need to have a look and see exactly what's going on with the market. See here, see how there's a crossover, and just see how this green is just it didn't have the urgency like this red line did to go down. It's just floating. Just be careful of those things, okay? What else can I tell you about it? That's about it. You can see the ADX line is under the 20. No trades, and the background's white. It's that's what I like about my particular version of this. This is my version here, by the way. ADX with 20 threshold. I should change the name, and 40. That's reflected here. I made an update. This is my name. on TradingView. I've got quite a few indicators there which you might like to check out. They all have a useful function and I do use them all. But this one here, I'm loving this at the moment. Go check it out. ADX with 20 and 40 thresholds. You might like it. It really might change your way of trading. Now, I just want to introduce the MACD, which I have a love-hate relationship with, but you could use this in confluence with the whole thing. This is stock standard settings 12, 26 and 9. You might be thinking that there's a long here. You know, it's crossed over below. I wouldn't take it. I'd just be careful there. I'd like to see it sort of cross over closer to the 20 zone. Sort of here you could have taken it, but you just make sure the MACD is above the signal line and the histogram is green for longs, and for shorts you just want the opposite, as you can see. Okay, I mean your best trades will come when the MACD line is actually below the zero line, but this is the problem with all these, it's lagging. You're going to have to wait. Let me just mark that off. This is a 5-minute chart. Let's get right down to a 3-minute. Let's see if we can find that location. Is that it there? So this is the USA session, and you know the trading day is going to finish maybe in an hour or so there. But by moving down to a smaller time frame, you can see that we start to get the ADX line coming from the bottom, and it's turning up. That's a fantastic sign that there could be strength in the market, and you can see these two DMI lines diverge, like, you know, bang, just split apart, and the MACD's done the same. So that's you know, you could enter a trade in there. Okay, don't be frightened to go down to lower time frames. This is where I find the ADX works really well. If I go to, let's just say a 30 minutes, actually I might have a 30-minute already up. Yes, I do. I'll just keep that a 3-minute. I don't know, let's just pick a spot somewhere here. I have no idea. So let's look at this here. This is Tuesday the 18th of November. Will my data catch up? Yep. I do also have some moving averages here. There's a 9 and a 20. So we can see we are definitely short all the way through this session. I want to find something where it's crossing over. Quite volatile. Let's have a look here and see if we can work this out. On the 30-minute chart, you can see it just goes to shit. So there's a crossover here, but this DMI is down, and it's not until here where this big green bar comes along and the ADX line starts to point up, and you can see they crossed over there. Just duck down to a lower time frame and just see how that is reacting, because that's generally how I might use it with two charts. Okay, and this is a 3-minute chart, so you're going to get 10 bars in this one bar, and you can see here that was a perfect entry, which you might have got here somewhere and just scalp it. Many different ways to do all this. Okay, go check it out. Catch you later. ADX with 20 threshold, made by me, Simon 20 cent. See ya.